Hi, everybody. My name is Scott Yaruss.
And I'm Nina Reeves.
We're from Stuttering Therapy Resources. Many of you already know our work focusing on helping speech language pathologists help people who stutter. We're here with a new series of videos that are designed to help us all through this very difficult time that we're facing as a community, as a world community. We know that many of you are facing new situations, that you're working from home, that you're not maybe seeing your kids, or you're trying to figure out how to do e-learning or telepractice. And our goal with these videos is to give you some tips about stuttering therapy to help you so that you're prepared to make this transition. We have lots of information already available on our website. We're going to be posting these videos there, but you can also go to stutteringtherapyresources.com to find our handouts, our practical tips, our blog, which we call Practical Thoughts, our videos that we've already posted on various speaking techniques and on helping kids who stutter who experience bullying. This will be a new series of videos focused on how to adapt your clinical practice to this uncertain time.
And I think we wanted to start this video by having me ask Scott, what's the most frequent question you're being asked by clinicians across the country these past few weeks?
Excellent. My email has been ringing off the hook, as it were, and I've been watching all the Facebook posts because I know that clinicians are facing a lot of uncertainty. And one of the issues that comes up again and again in the emails that I get is, what am I supposed to tell the parents? Not only are you, as a clinician, facing uncertainty, but the parents of the kids that you work with, they're facing uncertainty too. They find that they themselves are working from home, or they're not able to because they have a job that requires them still to be at work. And they're wondering, well, what's going to happen with my kids? Should I still have them in therapy? What happens if they lose ground during this time? I was working with a father the other day whose number one fear, what was on his mind the most at that moment, is if we can't have our regular sessions, what's going to happen? And so I want to give you some ideas of what you can do to help parents as the first step. We're going to talk a lot about things that you can do in therapy or in home activities and home practice. But the very first thing I want you to tell parents is this: don't worry. I know there's a lot of worry going on right now, more than enough around the world, but specifically related to their children's speech fluency right now, there is nothing that they need to do. There is nothing that they need to not do, except figure out how to get through this next little bit of time. In a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, life will calm down a bit. Things will settle a little bit as we get accustomed to our new routines. And in the meanwhile, they don't have to feel like something terrible is happening with their child's speech. Oh, sure, their child is probably stuttering more. There's no doubt that all of the stress and the change in schedule and the reduced sleep and different meal times and different people being at home and not being able to count on things that they used to count on, there is no doubt that that is making things more difficult for the child. And that difficulty is probably translating into increased stuttering. That increased stuttering is probably translating to increased fear on the part of the parents. So the first and most important thing that you can do for the parents is help them calm down a bit, help them not to panic, help them know that we will be there for them over time. And it's that over time that matters more for their child's speech than right now in this moment. Stuttering comes and goes. It goes up sometimes and it comes down at other times. And right now is probably an up time. Right now, many kids who stutter are probably experiencing more stuttering because of that uncertainty and fear. And so we can help them be prepared for this. We can help their parents be prepared for this. And we can let them know this is okay. This is part of what they're going to be going through. It doesn't mean that it's always going to be like this. I recorded a video earlier today that was specifically focused on this message for parents of not panicking during this time. So one of the things that you can do, in addition to sharing this message with the parents yourself, is you can also direct them to our website at stutteringtherapyresources.com, where they will find handouts and materials, mostly for speech language pathologists. That's been our focus till now, but also a growing library of materials specifically for parents. They can go and they can watch the video of me explaining this to them, helping them learn about what things to prioritize on their worry list because they can't all be number one. And I help the parents understand that right now, as they reduce their worry, that will also help their child. So that's message number one. We've got lots more messages, and we're going to be recording more videos like this. First step, though, don't panic. Next time, Nina, I'm going to be asking you about what question you've been getting the most. So I'm giving you a little bit of advance notice of what I'll be asking next.
Great.
That's it for our first video. Please feel free to reach out to us. Our email is info@stutteringtherapyresources.com. We're here to help you, and we're all going to get through this together, one way or the other.